What's going on, guys? This is Trice here with SportStop.com, and today we are breaking down the ECD Rebel Defense Lacrosse head. Let's go ahead and check out the details behind this behemoth. All right, guys, right here I have the ECD Rebel Defense Lacrosse head. Before I break down the details behind this behemoth, take a look up in the corner. On the scale, it tips in at 5.7 ounces. This thing is a monster. I'm more than happy to admit that I will not be on the receiving end of the checks of this guy, but good grief, this thing is going to be a behemoth. You've got plenty of stringing holes to choose from, right? As you can tell, between this, the defense and the offensive head, they very similarly look alike, but there's stark differences between the two of them. So you'll notice that both of them do have this dual brace V brace design, which is incredibly strong, right? This thing is an animal. But on the defense head, they've added these gussets here, and those gussets are actually really from the construction realm. We're talking like skyscrapers and things like that, things that need to be strong and take a lot of abuse. Right there, you can see it right there, right? So I'm gonna hurt myself if I try that again, but we're not gonna do that. But yeah, you have tons and tons of strength coming out of this guy. Not to mention, to quote ECD, it's a beast in transition. So as you can see, the face shape, right? Very similar to that of like an offensive-minded head, but this is a defense head. They're giving you a ton of control, a ton of accuracy, and a ton of reliability in the head, all while still being very defensive-minded. It is a strong head, a heavy head, a very punishing head when it comes to laying checks. But when you catch an interception, or you get a ground ball, or you happen to force a turnover in some way, shape, or form, and you've got possession, you're still deadly accurate when need to be. As we move up to the scoop, as you can see, they've given you a nice gentle curve ground ball machine. They could have named it the Vacuum. They stuck with Rebel. I don't blame them, but this thing is going to be effective on the field. Tons of stringing holes to choose from, so you have plethora of options. They've even kind of widened out the holes up at the top and at the bottom, so if you're a traditional guy, they've got you covered. You've got 2 screw holes to choose from on the back because you know you need this lockdown on your shaft. You're gonna be laying some punishing checks. And if I pull it in close, my lights are gonna help me out. My camera's gonna focus. You can see Rebel Defense right there. And then you can also see this texture across the back. That's kind of spotted all through the head. And it's this really kind of clean looking stippling, almost looks like rock, like a texture like concrete or something like that. But it's really just clean and pretty cleverly placed throughout the entire head. It's also, like I said, across the entire spine of the sidewall, across the back where the screw holes are, and then on this side, come on lights, there we go, made in the USA. As you know, everything from ECD is made in the USA. That is fantastic, and they take a great amount of pride in that, and I don't blame them at all. You can see them here paying homage to the Mirage with this X at the front. And again, guys, this thing, to quote ECD right off the top, beast in transition. You've got a ton of control, yet a very wide face shape up at the top, so catching an incoming pass is going to be no problem. You can be able to lay some really punishing checks because this thing, it is incredibly stiff, and at 5.7 ounces, it's a beast. This is at the end of a D pull, at a long pull. This is going to lay some lumber, so you guys are going to be sitting pretty. If with this all strung up, ready to go, you've got accuracy, ground ball machine, punishing checks, beast in transition, and I mean, in all honesty, guys, this is just a clean looking head. They did their homework. They went back to the drawing board, and they succeeded with doing a defense-minded head. This is the ECD Rebel Defense Lacrosse head. All right, guys, so that is your rundown on this monster, the ECD Rebel Defense Lacrosse head. If you like the head, you like what it's got behind it, you can let me know by clicking the like button, or even better, hit the subscribe tab. There is a video that's floating up beside me that I highly recommend you checking out. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and have a great day.